All right, let's find out if we can record and play this video game at the same time. So, this is a game called Deep.io, which is one of my favorites, and I'm here with one of my favorite people, Caleb Caldwell.
That's me.
We're both playing the game, so we're both a little bit absorbed in it right now.
Yes.
I know you.
Okay. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
So we're here. We're hanging out here at the Metro Coding Club. Say hey guys for the video.
Hi. So how is life like at OSU?
He's purple. We must attack him.
So the first question for Caleb is, what is life like at OSU?
What is life like at OSU? It is
I'm trying to set up a little
very
bit so
different, I guess, than high school because you're living by yourself as opposed to like at your parents' house or something. But it was fun, and I learned a lot of things about, lots of different stuff, I guess. It's kind of a broad question, but I enjoyed living, I guess, life at college, hanging out with friends and living on my own, all that kind of stuff, if that answers the question. Cool.
Yeah, we're all trying to play the same video game.
This is
Caleb
challenging.
and I appear to be on the same game, so Caleb might show up. What are you playing as, just Caleb?
Yeah, what is yours? STEM coding?
I'm
YouTube?
STEM coding YT. I actually play this game fairly often, so.
All right, I'm gonna come try to find you.
Okay, I'm kind of in the middle north part of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the, I'm screen peeking, as it were, yeah. We should be actually about to run into each other here.
You want to try to set up a little straighter so you can see your face on the screen?
Sit up a little straighter,
There you go.
There I am.
There we go, strapping young lads.
That's
Oh, I
me.
just, wait, did I just kill you?
No, I think that was somebody else.
Did I just kill you? Can I have my
Yes, this is this. It has my name, phone number, and email on there.
Okay,
So.
and where are you now?
I just graduated from OSU, mechanical engineering, and I am in the process of looking for employment. So, but here in Columbus is where I'm stationed, I guess.
Well played, my friend, well played.
And what was your name again? Kathy, okay. Kathy Gifford, okay.
Caught me off guard. I was talking to. See, that's my secret weakness, is when I talk to members of the board of Metro High School.
Wait, there you are. You are on another team. I'm right behind you. Here I am. That's me.
This is called diep.io, deep.io. It's on the board, kind of, the first few letters.
There you are.
Not for much longer.
I clearly just don't know how to do this.
All right.
Okay.
All right, what's the next question for Caleb?
What is it like? I studied mechanical engineering, which in terms of things to study, engineering is one of the more challenging ones. So I didn't have a lot of free time. I was mostly spending most of my time studying and in my classroom building, which is kind of nice. One of the cool things about some of the campuses, some of the different university buildings that you get to study, and you basically have computer labs that are open 24/7, so you can just go in there and study whenever you want, which is kind of nice. But yeah, does that answer your question? Cool.
Now, do you automatically get to study mechanical engineering? Do you just
can
tell them you want to study it, or is that's how you sign up, or how does it work?
You basically, when you go to enter into the whole college thing, you tell them which major you want to start out in, and I picked engineering undecided because I didn't know for sure exactly which engineering I wanted to do. And after about a year and a half, I decided that mechanical engineering was the one that I wanted to focus on, and was able to switch my major talking to the advisors, and they were able to schedule me for classes. And Christmas died. So yeah.
So you have to keep your GPA up, is that right?
GPA is kind of important. Some of the classes require, well, I guess all the classes is I guess, a failing GPA where you can't take classes anymore. But for engineering specifically, yeah, they do require a semi-high GPA to get jobs and internships and all that kind of stuff. It's closer, yeah, like the 3.5 and above range is what a lot of people are looking at. But
Well, isn't there like a minimum GPA to get into mechanical engineering or something?
oh yeah, so then for applying for the major, yeah, you do have to have a GPA. I think 3.5 is the cutoff for, like, if you have over a 3.5, you'll definitely get in. If you have a below a 3.5, they take the first come, first serve in terms of, you know, highest GPAs and all that.
I'm coming for you,
but,
Caleb.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to run away. This is really scary. I don't quite know exactly. STEM coding YouTube, that's you. Oh no, there's two people. Just got caught in the middle. That was.
All right, I'll go easy. Oh.
Jacob right there. You're killing him.
No, you're killing Jacob.
Actually, only
Yeah, I'm not very good at this game either,
Okay.
but I'm trying to figure it out. Sorry, 10K.
Show no mercy, friends.
I have these secrets getting good.
Wow, they're just like right here at our base.
So one of the reasons why. Ah.
I just saw you die.
Yeah.
Sucker.
So one of the
Just
reasons why I like this game is that the physics of this game is actually not that bad. So, so for example, like you fire, you know, you get kind of a shove in the opposite direction that you're firing, and so when I upgrade to the next tank, as it's called, it'll be a little bit more obvious. But this is a nice application of Newton's third law. For each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if you shove things one way, then you will get shoved the other way. So if you shove a football player, you're going to end up moving in the opposite direction that you tried to shove them, more than likely. So one of the things I'd like to do eventually with STEM coding is to actually have a game that mimics this. Oh, London Jedi just killed somebody. Killed him dead. I play this game entirely too much. This is literally not even the first time today I've played this game.
That's wonderful.
Is that one of you guys killed me? Elvis something?
Oh, I got an upgrade. Oh, I can see farther now. Oh, this is kind of cool.
You guys have any other questions for Caleb, maybe about his clubs or something?
What do you do in your free time?
What did I do with my free time? Well, I didn't have that much free time, but I did have some. I was involved with a bunch of different student orgs. That's one of the cool things, at least about OSU, is that there were about like 50,000 students, 50 to 60,000 students that go to OSU, spread out between all their campuses. And so with all those students, there's a lot of student orgs and different things. So basically, if there's anything you're interested in, you can find a student org that is involved with doing something like that. So they had student orgs that were doing, lightsaber fighting and coding like this, and I was involved with a club called the Maker Club, which we got to do a whole lot of different kinds of projects and lots of hands-on building, DIY, making things in wood shops and machine shops and a lot of cool things like that. So yeah, that's a lot of what I spent my free time doing.
Did you play any video games when you were in college?
I did play a lot of video games. My computer is pretty nice and was allowed me, oh my gosh, how do I, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out all this game stuff too. Yeah, so I did play a lot of games in college. I'm just over here. I'm just trying to stay alive. STEM coding, look at STEM coding.
Oh, the defender killed you, I guess.
No, there's just bullets flying everywhere.
So during the summers you did some kind of internship, is that right?
Yeah, and so it was cool. I got to intern at Battelle, which Battelle actually is a partner starting Metro, which is kind of cool that got to work there.
That's where we're sitting right now.
We're sitting in Metro High School, yes, my alma mater, as it were. And yeah, I worked at Battelle as an intern there in their manufacturing center. I found the job, I guess, just randomly online, but I met a lot of the recruiters at OSU, which was pretty nice. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So many people. I almost died. This is wild.
Ah! This offender killed me. And you having fun?
Everyone?
Talking to you, Caleb.
Oh yes. No, I'm having fun. Yes.
I don't think
this
the
is-
audience can really hear the students so well.
Yeah, they're kind of far away.
You guys having fun?
We're getting people with no common courtesy.
Yeah, those the purple team was just sitting there on our base. We couldn't do anything.
So the other thing about this game that I've thought about is that so it does a good job of illustrating Newton's third law, because I can get a little bit of a boost if I move in the opposite direction than I'm firing. The other thing about this game is that it's a good example of drag. So for example, if I wasn't firing, we talk a little bit about this in the accelerate the blob activity, where you can kind of accelerate in whatever direction, you go faster and faster and faster. Well, that's true if there's no drag. So if you're in the middle of, interstellar space or something like that, away from the sources of gravity, that would be true, and you go faster and faster and faster. But a lot of times you're moving through something. And so if you're moving through water or air or something like that, like the top speed of cars, for example, depends, is limited by the fact that you have to shove the air out of the way.
Ah.
And so at the end of the day, there's always this force that's kind of in the opposite direction to whatever you're moving. And you will move only as fast as that force, as you can sort of counteract that force. So if you have kind of a sports car thing going on, that engine allows you to have sort of a bigger force against the air to give you a higher top speed. And that's kind of the advantage of having a nice beefy engine.
Wow.
So this game actually encapsulates that. And so in that sense, it's actually a little bit like bacteria, because bacteria can kind of apply a force to their surroundings, to the water that they're in.
Ah.
And they can move at a certain speed. So if you have these like little flagella that's sort of swimming, they're applying a force on the water, and they reach some maximum velocity depending on how much of a force they can apply. And that's usually called the terminal velocity. So one of these days, I'm going to make a coding activity based on that. I actually have a coding activity that's almost there. Oh man, purple team is doing terrible. None of us are on the leaderboard. This is ridiculous. I'm the one supposed to be good at this because I play this all the time.
I don't even know what I'm doing, I'll be honest. I just kind of drive around, try to stay alive, because, oh my gosh, the green team is just all right here. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no! Blue guy, help me, no.
So it's easier to kind of survive if you wait until you're level 30, and then so you don't choose any of those four things in the top right corner, and then once you get to level 30, you'll be able to choose I think it's called a smasher, and there'll be a fifth one that shows up, and that one doesn't have any guns on it, and it has extra defense, and so it's a little easier to kind of run around and try to smash into people. If that makes sense.
Got it.
The sniper is tough because you have to have really good aim. And I use a touchpad on a laptop, and so it's not so good at it.
Oh, you just said don't pick one of those. Oh well.
Yeah, well.
I picked one.
Ah! Somebody killed me.
Can you kill your own people?
No.
Okay, good.
No,
He
there's
just
no,
died.
there's no friendly fire.
He died by himself then. It wasn't my fault. I felt bad for a second. Oh, it's him again. Wow. Yeah, I can see what you're saying about the physics thing. There's one that has a large cannon, and whenever he launches it, he went way far back whenever
Right.
he shot stuff.
Yeah. So I've been trying to get to that level so I can talk about it, but
Got
I
it.
keep on getting killed. Because that's one of my favorite tanks to play.
I'm trying to hunt down.
Tanks, colored circles. What's the difference?
Are these like mines? What are these? Oh, these are like mines. Wow. Okay, we're getting hunted. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
So what kind of coding stuff do they have you do in the engineering program here?
Yeah.
I mean, you said there wasn't much, but
It kind of depends on like how you wanted to focus it. So I specifically didn't pick a lot of things that. Hold on, I need to pick out my my upgrades real quick, and then okay, there we go.
all right. Now I'm the destroyer. So now I'm
Yes,
zipping
that one
around.
right there.
So Newton's third law. I'm applying a giant force on this projectile, and I'm going in the opposite direction of it. So finally, here I am. And
So-
even if I don't do anything, it just shoves me backwards. So
Yeah, that's
good physics. Good job, Deep.io. Well done.
Yeah, so the coding that I got to do a lot of the coding focused on programming either Arduinos or Raspberry Pis or just different various controllers and things. So we used a lot of...
What do you guys use to program the Arduinos?
it was just the Arduino IDE, the
Okay.
thing you can download for free online and program, but it's based on C or C++, I can't
Is that
remember.
similar to processing? Was that the thing you used?
I don't think
Because
so.
I heard people use that sometimes with Arduino.
I mean, they might. We didn't specifically.
Oh, I just killed somebody big.
With the Raspberry Pi, we use it was C++. Oh my gosh! Getting hunted
See,
down by
level
these bullets.
45 is the maximum level you can do. So I finally got up to the maximum thing.
How do I?
So now my laptop's going slow for some reason.
I just don't even understand.
Yeah, see, the problem is that I have to play this game and record the video and like stream it out to the displays all at the same time.
Yeah, this is.
So it's slowing things down a little bit on my end.
I just don't know how to stay alive. I keep dying.
Well, you can beat it easily with a grenade.
Yeah.
So yeah, one
You
of my
have
last.
to play pretty conservatively. You have to kind of like come back to the base.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of running
The
off
base
into
is
the
safe.
wilderness.
Like, nobody can shoot you when you're in the base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And then eventually your health will sort of come back up.
Yeah, one of my last classes I took was a smart products class, and the majority of that class we just used C++ coding to work with a Raspberry Pi, and we made a robot. It was like a robot microcontroller basically we made to get a little robotic arm to pick up balls and put it on a conveyor belt, like little ping pong balls, and place it on a conveyor belt. Which is pretty fun. We did it in stages and got
Hey,
to
I'm on
do
the leaderboard.
cool stuff. Oh man, STEM coding, look at that. He did it.
There I am.
You have peaked, sir. You've done it. One of these days, I'll be as cool as you are, Chris.
One of these days, I'll be as cool as you are, okay?
I'll be number, I don't know, what is that? 8, 9 on the
By the way,
leaderboard.
YouTube, this man is still looking for an engineering job.
Yeah, if you got an engineering job
So,
out there.
He's right out of college. He knows all the latest stuff.
Yep, all of it. You need that 2018 knowledge. That's what I got.
He's got the brains. He's got the leadership skills that you need. He's got a fledgling ability to play Deep.io.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I'm a fast learner.
Well, there's only 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to kill me. So is everybody gonna try to
Yeah. Figure
gang
out
up
where
on me
he's at.
then? So did you ever take like a pure C++ course? Was that?
I did not. There were
No.
classes like that you could take. I did not. I mean, TBH not super great at coding, and so I tried to avoid it as much as I could. I do think that the idea of being able to code really well and the things you can do with coding is fascinating. And had I had more time, I would have tried to study it a little bit more and actually learned how to do things that are cool. But
You're modest.
something like that.
Somebody almost killed me. Oh man.
Oh, getting a phone call.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not important.
Not as important as YouTube.
Not as important
obviously.
as YouTube or Deep.io. So,
You right click.
how do I?
Oh
Let's see.
no! Somebody got me. I don't think it was one of you guys.
You actually not.
Ah. I was on the leaderboard and everything. It took me like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Oh man. So what's the difference between Raspberry Pi and Arduino? Is that like the same thing, or is it?
An Arduino is a microcontroller as opposed to a Raspberry Pi. While having a lot of the same things that you could do with an Arduino, a Raspberry Pi is an actual like computer operating system with input-output things that you can control. Oh, is that the? Oh, that must be the thing that has. Is it this spinning ball of death? That's the thing that you were talking about? Yeah,
it's
it just
very
runs
hard to
into
kill.
things.
Very hard to kill.
I see that. And it just has spikes. Yeah, that's so much help. Oh my gosh. Toby Mac. He's been up there.
Holy crud. Is that one of you guys? Man.
I died.
So one of the clever things about this game is that depending on what your parameters are, is that can determine how fast you can go. So you can go fast by selecting movement speed. And what that actually does is that it increases the force that you can exert against the medium, and so that'll gives you a higher terminal velocity, which allows you to go faster. Is basically
yes.
what it's doing behind the scenes.
I recognize most of those words as English.
Now the other way that you can try to go fast is by
Oh my
shooting
Lord.
stuff, and so some people will have maximize their bullet damage, and that is how they try to go fast. So that is another valid approach here.
Do it right now, you'll get banned.
So I can go pretty fast this way.
I didn't get banned.
I was killed by that pentagon, so I didn't choose as much. And so you'll notice that some of the players actually take advantage of that. They say, well, I want to go fast. I'm going to go fast with reload and with bullet damage.
Wait, how does reload do that? Explain that again.
Well, the more you shoot, the more you get shoved in the opposite direction of the thing that's shooting you.
That's what reload does.
Yeah, you shoot more frequently, and so some people can take advantage of that. Now the problem with doing this is that you can only really get a good shove is if you don't increase your health, because your health makes you heavier and increases your mass.
Oh.
So the game is pretty cleverly designed so that
That's
as you get
interesting.
bigger, you kind of go slower, essentially.
You're garbage. You all look
So the physics in the game are actually pretty good. So I think we're starting to run out of time here.
Yeah, I have an RPG now too.
I think we're starting to run. How much time do we have, guys?
Is it time?
What time is that? 7 minutes. You guys have any last questions for Caleb? Should we do this again?
Yeah,
Yes.
come next week.
Okay.
Come next week.
I think. Did you say you're not doing it next week because of Thanksgiving, or?
Yeah, next week's Thanksgiving.
Wait a second.
What?
I do have a mouse. Yeah, is that cheating? I'm also losing, if that's any consolation. My mouse doesn't really help me.
You can use the mouse basically on the entire game. It's actually
I am not winning, so clearly this mouse is being lost. Its potential. Do what? Ah.
So I just wanted to say thanks for Caleb coming. I hope you had a fun time
Yeah.
with us. And you graduated from Metro, right?
I did, yes.
So, you know, bringing it a full circle here on the STEM Coding
yeah.
YouTube channel.
Which is really
So
cool.
thanks everybody for tuning in.
We'll see ya.
And subscribe for God's sake, subscribe people.
Subscribe.
Come on.
Press like and subscribe.
Why else are we doing this? I don't even know.
Yeah, we're doing it for the subscriptions. Doing it for the subscriptions.
Are you not entertained? Are you not edutained?
Ah, there it is.
We're
Yeah,
here to
those-
put the
those are-
edgy in edutainment is what we're doing right here.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
all right, well, thanks everybody.
Alrighty.
And,
Goodbye.
Oh my God, Lester, could you